don't really need specialized tools to do it. And the materials are cheap, readily available, and yeah. It's strips of paper. And then these we've done with 2 colors. And this is what we're working on. This is the rough outline of it. And these circles just represent flowers. They're not going to be circles. But it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And so I've already made the petals for the red flower. And right now we're working on the orange one. And then we'll glue them all to a piece of paper. And then they'll go in this cool vintage frame. And so it'll be like... Oh, and Positive says, sorry to raid and run, but I can't hear you. You need to go make dinner anyway. Great to see you. Have a fantastic rest of your stream. We strongly support that for you. We love it. Go forth and thank you again for the raid. But yeah, seriously, we are big supporters of the Raid a Friend. Raid your kitchen. Tend to yourself. And yay, so good to see you too. I say that like I'm a mime, like she can tell, but she knows. She got the vibe. She feels me. She feels me. Okay, did we lose one of our little paper strips? But yeah. Welcome, Raiders. Glad to have you here. Was she beating tonight? And also, please feel free to share if you'd like what kind of crafts you're into, the crafts you're not into, what you always wanted to try, what you want us to call you. Because we have lots of crafters and multi-crafters around here. I do little tiny food miniatures, like super accurate polymer clay food miniatures. Paper quilling, which is what this one is. Paper husking, which is where you have like a little board, and then you wrap strips of paper like this kind around it and make flowers and stuff. But yeah, right now we are using our circle sizing board, which, if you want to get into paper quilling, is nice, but not 1,000% necessary. But they're pretty cheap. Like, I'm sure, I don't know how much they are. I haven't bought one in a long time, because once you have one, you'll never need another one unless you jump up and down on it. But I'm sure they are only a couple bucks. And I'm using my nice craft glue with a needle tip. You can also just use like Elmer's school glue. It'll work nicely for this. And then, see, we just smooth that down. So right now we have 5 out of our 6. And I'll show you really quick. This is what we're going to squish them into. Because these are all just quilled paper that have been squeezed into different shapes. And so we're not doing half circles for this one. We might for the next one. But see, this is kind of what we're doing, only with a rainbow effect going all the way across and made to go in an oval frame. So, yeah. Ooh, okay. And here's the other thing. This can be Raiders, it can be anyone. But we have been discussing how many of us have shoe plans for New Year's Eve. Shoe plans are, of course, plans that require you to wear shoes to execute them. So, I personally do not have shoe plans for New Year's Eve. I plan to be at home, sitting in this chair, relaxing, and doing the same thing I do all the time. Those are my plans. And out of basically everyone we have asked so far, we have found one person. One who has shoe plans for New Year's Eve. And they live in like a relatively, like, not urban, but like a metro area where there's a lot of people. And they are going to like a street fair thing. Oh, well, thank you for the follow, Josie B. Josie, you're welcome to introduce yourself. Say what you're in.